Yes, hi. Hi, Andres.
Hello.
Yes, Andres. Si Andres mo naunahin ko. Andres, ang tatay mo, lalo na nung panahon ng bagets mo, ang galing magsayaw. Siyempre, ang idol na si Michael Jackson. Pero, lately, nung una, hindi ka nagsasayaw, hindi ka namin. Nakita akong video mo na trending. Ang kulit mo magsayaw. Tinuruan ka na ba ng tatay mo? Or ikaw yan?
Ayun nga kasi, when we had the performance, the production, actually, yung day before ng show, nagpa-practice ako sa taping mo. Kaya, kasi galing ako sa Japan and then we had to do the production the very next day. Tapos, I wasn't able to really rehearse it. Kaya the day before, I was practicing the dance for the prod that day. Kaya I'm happy na it was okay naman.
Kala ko ba naman tinuruan ka ni Aga sa Japan?
Hindi po.
Pero, yung anong reaction ng parents mo? It's trending.
Honestly, parang nagulat din sila kasi di pa na nakita yung sayaw ko na yung style na gano'n na 80s style. Kasi kapag sumasayaw ako, ang nakikita nila is like, yung mga dance na gusto ko, pero yung mga 80s na movements, di ko na nakita. So, they were shocked a bit, but they enjoyed naman.
Yan, pabulong-bulungan, sabi, hindi nakita ng lahat yung trending dance video mo. Pwede ro bang pasample mo ngayon?
Huwag naman ngayon, pero sa susunod, promise.
Talagang si Aga dati, pag pinasample, sumusunod. At si Sherlyn, ang nanay mo, syempre, kilala sa di ba? Ang daming heroes na dance show, di ba? Sige na, bakit keep on dancing.
Isa lang, move.
Ha?
Kuwi-kuwi sa move.
Oo, konti lang.
Susunod
Kahit ano lang, 10 minutes. Sige na. Yan.
Next time.
Ay, naku, parang gusto yata niya Astin sa...
Alam mo, panoorin mo na lang bagets. January 33. Balang ito mo dyan.
Pero, pili ko, ikaw ba Astin, pag hinilingan namin na sumayaw para sumunod si Andres, pagbibigyan mo ba? Sige na, Astin, unahan mo na para pagbigyan tayo ni Andres.
Sumayaw ka na.
Sige na. Sige na, para milyones din itong views na to.
Next time na lang, promise.
Hindi natin napilit. Pero yan. Sige. Eto kay Direk na lang muna bago natin pilitin si Andres na sumayaw. Direk, syempre, super successful ang channel section ni First, di ba? Syempre, iba ang director. Hindi ka ba na-pressure? Etong pagbabalik ng channel section, ikaw na may hawak, di ba? Pag sobrang successful, susundan kahit paano na pressure yun.
Ay, sobra-sobra po yung pressure. Kasi especially, one of the people I look up to in the industry is Direk. So, following after his footsteps, what he created for this show, it's an honor at nilalaban talaga namin. So, sana ma-excite lahat sa ibibigay namin sa season
2. Yan, okay. So, si Astin na lang tayo. Walang pag-aasang sumayo si Astin. Anong dapat abangan naman dito sa pagbabalik ng channel section?
Marami po kayong dapat abangan kasi napunin yung mga revelations, hindi lang sa akin, sa buhay ng lahat kamo, sa lahat ng cast. At hindi lang buhay ni JJ yung mga-highlight dito, pati yung ibang cast din. Kaya dapat abangan dito.
Yan, thank you! Thank you!
Maraming salamat po, Andres. Abangan namin sa bagets yan yung dance match. Lambot ng katawan nito eh. Thank you so much. Up next, we have from Manila Bulletin and Tempo, Nestor Cuartero.
Good afternoon. I'm here because I'd like to ask our director, Director Peterson, your last film project, some nights I feel like walking. It's quite dark, no? Now this series is titled The Dark Side, no? Is this any indication that the new series, the Mutyanan Section E, The Dark Side, has shades of the last film that you made?
Ayun, actually, ang hula ko nga po, Sir Nestor, is precisely that, no, na parang kaya bumagay din na I took the role of the director for The Dark Side because I've done some pretty dark films, dark comedies like A Very Good Girl, aside from the romances. So yes, I think from Lara's, I really applaud the idea that, diba, we had so much fun getting to know these characters sa season 1. Sobrang maloloko, sobrang rowdy, these chaotic boys, but this time, we're going deeper. We're visiting their traumas, their backstories. So talagang aabangan din natin yung darker side ng kwento. Yes.
How dark?
How dark? Paano ba? Well, it's an exciting kind of dark kasi it's really getting to know the characters that the audiences have come to know. So yun.
Thank you. I have a question for Andres. I've always thought of this question. Hi, Andre. There is a saying that lightning doesn't strike twice. Anong masasabi mo doon?
So lightning doesn't strike twice. Anong konteksto po sa
You come from a family of movie stars, starting from Amalia Fuentes, your father Agap, the brothers of Amalia, your cousin Nino. Lightning doesn't strike twice. What do you say about that?
Well, I strongly believe that in terms of when you say lightning doesn't strike twice, I believe as a human or per person, we all have a belief of what our destiny should be or what we feel like we can achieve in our lives, right? And even when they say lightning doesn't strike twice, mahirap ulitin, ganun. I think it's really important that you know what's destined for you, and if you really believe that you can achieve great things, I really believe that if you set your mind to it, you really can. Ayun.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Up next, we have from Manila Times. Let's have Tessa Mauricio.
Yes, hello, I'm over here. I just wanted to clarify, sinabi sa atin ng mga host natin earlier, that the first part you said will come out this December, and then second part will come out in June. When you talk about parts, do you mean it's 2 seasons or 2 volumes?
There will be a mid-season break. So it means that we will show the first half of the season this year, early next year. And then part 2 will come after. And in a way, para ma-excite din po. Kasi bibitinin talaga namin sila dun sa part 1 where the mid-season stops.
And I suppose Andres is going to be very busy also with the kids, correct? For the next 1 week. But anyway, ang tanong ko naman, maybe kay Andres and Ashton also. This is picking up on what we've seen in the video earlier, and then what Andres said, your message to the rest of the world, not just the Philippines. What have been the best responses, and from which countries nanggaling yon from fans of Mutyanan Section E that has become memorable to both of you? Maybe ladies first, Ashton, nababasa mo ba yung responses from around the world? Which country and what has been very memorable sa'yo na reaction ng fans elsewhere?
Siguro kung masasabi ko is yung pinaka-tumatapos talaga sa akin is yung mga edits ko talaga nila. Nag-effort ko talaga sila na parang mag-edit, tapos alam niyo po yun, nakatulong din ko kasi yan para i-promote ko yung show namin. Kasi yun yung pinagulat namin ng season 1 na parang na-expect namin yung edits na from here na sa Philippines ganyan. Tapos, iba na yung buhay, parang nagpapansin yung parang noodles na yung mga sa India, di ba? Grabe po, grabe, nagulat talaga kami, hindi namin na-expect, kaya sobrang thankful talaga kami. Kasi promise kami po lahat talaga, parang happy lang kami na nag-work. And yung tinanggap kami ng tao dito sa Pilipinas, tapos mas tinanggap pa rin kami ng tao sa ibang bansa, sobrang bonus po talaga.
And then this, specifically in Spain, have friends of yours seen Mutyanan Section E? And have they said anything about your hit of a show?
Mainly my closer friends in Spain, the ones that I still keep in touch with. Yes, they ask me about how work is going and how good that Mutya is doing really, and talagang they're just happy for me, I guess, and di namin talaga expect for any of this to happen. As a cast talaga from day one, we just wanted to put out a good show for everyone to enjoy really. And Ate Laura really wrote such a wonderful story talaga, and we're blessed to say that we get to really portray these characters in such a beautiful story, and I think that's why fans around the world really enjoy Mutyanan Section, because it goes beyond the story. It's really about the friendship of the Olopongs and everyone in the class, and that's why I think it also was able to get support from countries like India and Saudi, so it's something I could welcome.
Well, congratulations. You really put Viva One on the map. No? So congratulations to the entire team.
Well deserved. Maraming salamat po. Up next, let's have from Pelikula Mania, Naz Tabares.
Hello, for Direct Peterson and Karen, bilang bagong mga salta sa series, paano naging welcoming ng buong cast sa inyo? And ano yung experience niyo ng mga first days?
Well, I was lucky to meet them early on in the process, so nagkaroon ng mga workshops. And sila kasi, kumbaga, parang when you see these boys together, this cast together, ikaw na mag-a-adjust sa paguluhan nila. So parang, kumbaga, nahawa ka dun sa energy nila. Yun, fortunately, I work with a lot of young actors, so parang ako, nakikipag-gets din. kahit hindi na pag-gets. So I think with this family, they never let us feel na outsiders kami. Kasi parang gano'n naman siya. Kaya siguro, even the show itself has that vibe na you're just welcome to be part of this crazy life.
Yes, actually same with the Red Ball. Nung pumasok ako sa show, nung meet and greet namin lahat, parang hindi ko first time na makasama yung mga tao. Kasi majority sa kanila hindi ko makakalaman. Pero iba sa kanila naka-work ko na. So, pinafeel nila sa amin na parang hindi ako bago, parang hindi ako transferee, parang gano'n. It's really warm. Tapos lahat parang kachika ko agad. Hindi ko na-feel na out of place ako. And ginamit ko din nun parang hindi comfortable enough ko na ko sa first dating day namin, kahit na grabe yung adjustments, of course, kasi iba talaga yung taba and yung kailangan mong ibigay kapag first day. So parang nakatulong din yun na na-close ko si Ashley, tapos nakakausap ko si Andres, kahit na first time ko sila mag-meet and sila din. And I'm so grateful actually dito sa team na to, kasi kahit sobrang successful nila, parang hindi mo mag-feel yun sa kanila, parang wala ka sa ere, wala ka malutang. So lahat sila very humble. And I'm so grateful na sila yung kasama ko dito and nakasama ko sa show.
Thank you for Ashley, Andres, and kay Robin. Ano yung masasabi yung dark side ng characters nyo and paano nyo siya ma-justify?
Para sa amin po, siguro yung dark side ng character is yung mga revelations na malalaman niya. Malalaman niya sa family niya, hindi lang sa family niya, kundi sa section din. Yung plano nila para kay baby, yung mga ganun po. And dito, siguro, papakita dito kung paano maapektuhan, kung paano tatanggapin ni JJ, kung paano niya i-handle yung mga revelations na nalaman niya.
Para sa character pa naman kay Kiefer, I think the biggest revelations para sa kanya naman is his problems with his family, talagang what he went through his childhood and how that affects how he is as a person in the story now that we see. I think that's really the essence of what his dark side is really his upbringing and his life story. So yan ang magiging mo sa isa ko.
Ako naman po para kay Yuri, makikita ko yung siya parang manipulative dito. Makikita niyo na gagawin niya lahat para makuha niya si JJ. Parang papakita niya dito kung ano, na mas better siya yung Ifro mo. Parang gagawin niya lahat para mapakita niya si JJ.
All good, yeah. Maraming salamat po. So I want to welcome once again Direk and of course Ren. Welcome to the club sa section E. Yeah, finally, di ba? Up next to ask a question of course from Random Republica, Miss Kate at the heart.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is for Ren. Ren here. Ren, we're used to seeing you some more serious roles and kumusta yung experience mo doing this? And can you share more about your character?
Nakahinga po ako ng maluwa. Ganun yung feeling na parang, finally. Pero it doesn't mean naman na pedix or hindi ka nag-effort. Siyempre, ibibigay mo pa rin yung 100% mo. Pero it's really different po kasi nanggaling ako sa action, and then drama, lumul ka sa lupa, tapos ito yung naging next show ko. So parang for me, parang may hinga and very refreshing. And nakakatuwa na nalagay ako dito kasi very ano siya parang mapapakita ko din yung ibang side and makakapag-explore mo well with my character. So yeah, and I'm so very excited and looking forward na ma-shoot na namin yung mga scenes kasi marami talagang naman.
Thank you. And for Robin, you're back to sporting your red hair. Kumusta yung experience after having done Werewolf saka Drake on?
Ano po, ang saya kasi sunod-sunod. Yung parang kailan lang hinihiling ko lang po na magkaroon ako ng project, magkaroon ako ng trabaho. Kahit magtalek pa lang po muna ako gano'n. Tapos ngayon bigla tuloy-tuloy. Yung parang hinihiling ko lang na sana nagtatrabaho ako kahit hindi na ako matulog, kahit hindi na ako magpahinga. Pinagbigyan po ako ni Lord, hindi na po talaga ako natutulog ngayon. Kaya nagpapasalamat po ako kay Lord at sa lahat ng mga boss at sa lahat ng mga tao sumusuporta sa akin.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much po, Miss Kate. Up next we have from Abante, Roldan Castro.
Journey from Abante tonight. Robin, ang laki na nagawa ng serye na to sa'yo para sa popularity mo. Kapag hindi ka, nagdalawang isip na pumayag ulit na sumali dito sa season 2. Kasi siyempre nakalap din ka na tapos sa pagka may kumbaga na sa lagbayan.
Ito pong project na talaga sobrang malaki pasasalamat po ako sa project na ito. Wala po ako dito sa may kaupuan mo ngayon, wala po lahat talaga. Hindi dahil sa Modena section. Kaya sobrang laki po pasasalamat po sa lahat ng tao. Andres, Ashton, sa lahat po na tumulong sa amin. Maraming salamat. And kahit may ka-love team na po ako ngayon, parang open naman po kami ni Angela. Para kahit anong project po na ibigay sa amin, gagawin po talaga namin.
Pero walang tulis na tulak dito dito sa Modena section.
Wala pa, Ate Lara. Wala pa po eh. Wala pa po. Wala pa po.
Thank you. Direk, gaano yung challenge mo dito sa dami ng mga bagets na i-direct mo? Paano po yun?
Actually, swerte po ako. Kasi si Directed na ang nakapag-assemble, nakapagtiga, nahianda ang mga bagets. So I think, I've been hearing from their collaborators from season 1 na actually proud ko sila sa mga boys, sila Ashton, sa mga girls, na talagang level up yung discipline, yung, di ba, ngayon, hindi na kasing gulo. Magulo pa rin, pero discipline.
Pero ang na-discover mo sa labi mo na Aspin sa kami Andres?
Ano ba na-discover ko?
Kinikilig ka ba sa dalawa?
Ay, naku. Ang mga tao sa tabi ng Video Village. Ewan ko na rinig nyo rin ako minsan. Kasi ano naman po ako, hindi ko tinatago ang reaction ko each time na interview. Kasi feeling ko doon effective dito sa show. So, meron talaga, kapag napapanood mo pa lang sa rehearsal, there's really something about this family that just really clicks and works. But also because they're very hardworking. I love working with them, with all of them. Yun, of course, si Ashley and si Andres, they carry the show with sobrang dami nilang scenes every day. I really love the idea that they look out for each other, not just with each other, but with the rest of the cast. So may ganun kasi silang quality about it.
Okay, thank you, Direk. At siyempre sa Astres, may pressure ba sa inyo sa kung malaman yung may season 2 itong series nyo since successful na yung season 1?
Sa pressure naman po, parang sa tingin ko, kahit anong work meron, kailangan may pressure talaga. Kasi kung walang pressure, you're not gonna, you won't be as inclined to give it your all. Pero, ayun nga, really the emphasis talaga is we just want to make a show that everyone can enjoy. And the storyline on its own is very beautiful, and with the right production team, with Direct P and our producer, Ms. Iris, talagang, I believe that because of how complete we are as a unit, as a cast, talagang di kami napapressure ngayon. Parang we're enjoying the whole process, and I think yan yung pinaka-importante talaga. Kapag nag-i-enjoy yung proseso ng shooting and the whole project on its own, I think everything will follow.
Ako po, una po na-stage yung laman namin siya kasi syempre excitement. And kasi sobrang, kasi ako hindi lang ako, for sure sila lahat din na sobrang lapit din talaga na sila sa section kasi sobrang, ang dami talagang ma-open na opportunities na doors, hindi lang sa amin, pati sa amin lahat. And naraman namin magkakasusunod, sobrang happy kami. And of course, may pressure po na naramdaman. Kasi parang, alam mo yung sana mahal pa rin. Kasi ang tagal namin na-stop. So, naisip namin, nagsawa na ba yung iba? Or kapag tinuloy ba namin ito na ganun katagal na yung gap, may excite pa ba sila? Ganun. Pero, na-realize ko parang, as long as in-enjoy mo, mas mabibigay mo kasi yung best mo. And kapag binibigay mo yung best mo, mas makikita ng audience na nag-enjoy ka. Mas ma-enjoy nila yung papanood.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, up next, can we have from Philstar?